Hey guys, today I want to talk about what to do when you're in a social situation, or it could even be at work or in your neighborhood, anywhere, and you are meeting someone for the first time, and for whatever reason they are giving you the creeps. And let's say this is someone that you will need to interact with again in the future. Therefore, you don't have the option to just walk away and never see them again. Well, what do? You are feeling uncomfortable, but you're not quite sure why. Well, you can test them very covertly to see if this person is in fact a manipulator. Because there are a couple of tactics that almost all manipulators use and lead with. We just aren't thinking about that most of the time. But now you can take these tips and put them in your toolbox. So the next time you are in a situation like this, you will have some ideas to work with. One tactic that a lot of manipulators use is mirroring your body language. So let's say you're picking up an icky vibe from someone. Well, what you'll do is move your body around in some way and watch. And if they start doing that immediately, wow. In my opinion, that is a huge red flag. It doesn't mean that it's a narcissist, but this is one way to start building some evidence to support your theory that this person could be a manipulator. A lot of manipulators will start producing word salad. And Activism of Care, one of my favorite YouTubers, talks about word salad a lot. So if you're interested in learning more about that, check out his channel. But word salad, it's just they will just start vomiting just stuff that's not related. It doesn't make any sense. It's very bizarre. So what you can do is you can test to see if this is a manipulator, because when you ask them specific details about what they're talking about, manipulators don't like that. They feel challenged. Someone who just doesn't know what they're talking about will probably feel embarrassed, or they will say something like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm talking about, and laugh about it. You'll see they will feel uncomfortable, because people with empathy want other people to feel comfortable. Manipulators, on the other hand, the only thing they care about is leveling up their dominance. So when you ask them to define terms, meaning a lot of manipulators will use words like everyone. Everyone is saying that the new latte at Starbucks is amazing. Well, simply ask, say, who's everyone? Wow, manipulators do not like it when you ask them who everyone is. But if it is someone with empathy who is just using that word because we all have done it, right? They will immediately say, oh, my best friend and half my coworkers and 3 people in my neighborhood mentioned it to me. It's just everywhere I go, everyone's talking about the new Starbucks latte. Now you see, they followed that up with some real facts. A manipulator, they will not be able to back that up with anything, because they're liars. So in fact, no one has told them about the new Starbucks latte. It's coming out of their butthole. They're making it up. So when you ask them, who's everyone who loves this latte, you will watch their face go from, I thought I'm manipulating you, you're an idiot, to very upset that you've challenged them. This is another huge red flag. Again, it doesn't mean that it's a narcissist, but this is one way to start building some evidence to support your theory that this person could be a manipulator. Another thing that a lot of manipulators and toxic people do is that they will put their hands on people that they've never met before. A lot of times it is a tactic that manipulators use to level up their dominance. And in fact, if you look in the animal kingdom, if you're familiar with Jane Goodall, Dian Fossey, and the study of gorillas and chimpanzees, you will see that this is something that the dominant ape will walk by and they will put their hands on the other apes. That is a sign of dominance. So that's another sign. And that's why when I meet new people, I do not let them put their hands on me. Sometimes people will say, oh, may I give you a hug or something like that, which I don't mind because they're asking my permission. May I give you a hug? Or may I shake your hand? Or they're not just running over and smothering me. And so that is something else to pay attention to, is that a lot of creepers will put their hands on people without permission. And it's just a way to level up dominance. My last tip is to not make direct eye contact with the manipulator. What you want to do is you want to dart your eyes around randomly in different directions. So while you're talking, you can start looking up like this while you're talking, and then look down, then look at them again, and it will just confuse them. They won't know if you're trying to be dominant, if you're submissive. Blink 4 times, look this way. And you don't have to be as obvious as I'm being right now, but it's something that will really confuse manipulators, because again, manipulators use body language and real language to manipulate. These are their tools. And so when the target is not reacting in a way that they're used to, when we cause confusion for them, this is a great way to get them to back away from you and move on to someone else. When it's taking too much effort to figure someone out, that's when most manipulators will move on to another target. They want easy targets. What works for one manipulator to get them to back off is not going to work for them all, and sometimes we will meet master manipulators who are able to penetrate through even these types of tests. But it's worth giving it a try in situations when you are talking to someone who is making you uncomfortable. So that's it. As always, stay strong and get toxic people out of your life. Bye.